Welcome back to another video. My name is Gordon Frayne. I've been in the crypto and Bitcoin space since 2017, and in today's video, we're jumping into another price prediction, this time for Jupiter. As always, if you enjoy the content, please make sure to smash that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button as well. We're on the road to our first 10,000 subscribers, and hit that bell notification icon so you can get notified every time we drop a new video. We're dropping videos pretty much every single day on the channel, so you're going to want to get notified. And go ahead and grab your free copy of my book, The Rise of Bitcoin. It's going to be the first link in the description below. You can get a 100% completely free PDF copy. It will not be free forever, so make sure you grab it now while you can, so you can hit that link below. Okay, jumping into today's video, another price prediction. This time we're looking at Jupiter, and as always, we're going to be looking at Jupiter through the lens of these 5 different fundamental pillars before making our price prediction in the second half of the video, so make sure you stick around until the end. So, at a fundamental level, what is Jupiter? Well, if you're not already familiar, we have done videos for Jupiter on the channel in the past. You can check those out. But Jupiter basically is a decentralized exchange which is native to the Solana ecosystem. So Jupiter is trying to be to Solana what Uniswap is to Ethereum. So again, you can come over to jup.ag and you will find a very native decentralized exchange that allows you to swap and trade tokens very seamlessly natively to the Solana network. Again, when you open up jup.ag, you're going to be opening up on the swap feature by default, where you can trade and swap different tokens on Solana. You can also buy with a limit order. They've also got a very handy dollar cost averaging feature, which allows you to basically invest in any token in a dollar cost averaging strategy, purchasing one buy every day, every week, every month for however much capital you want to deploy in a very set time frame. So lots of very intuitive, easy to use functionality on the Jupiter exchange. And if we zoom out and think about how DeFi is evolving and has evolved over the last number of years, we're now seeing that Solana itself as a network is making up about 4.33% of everything going on in DeFi. And again, Ethereum is still obviously the biggest player here, but Solana is the 4th largest, making up about 4.6 billion worth of total value locked on the Solana network when it comes to TVL for DeFi. Again, just highlighting this dollar cost averaging feature here because it is a very handy feature on the Jupiter exchange. But if we jump over to the narratives, what we're talking about here is decentralized finance, the Solana ecosystem, and DEXs, of course. And if we zoom into the Solana ecosystem specifically, remember we just saw that it is the 4th largest chain when it comes to TVL in the DeFi space. We can see that Jupiter itself is the 7th largest chain operating within the Solana ecosystem itself. So just under 400 million in total value locked when it comes to TVL on Jupiter. We are seeing some good growth over the past month. We can see we're up almost 16% in terms of TVL. So Jupiter is continuing to grow month over month, and we are seeing more adoption and more use when it comes to Jupiter here in the DeFi space. Again, why do we look at narratives and why are narratives important? We just mentioned DeFi, Solana, and DEXs. Well, if we zoom out and look at the performance of the DEXs, some of the most popular DEXs during the course of the previous bull cycle all the way back in 2021, what we can see here is Uniswap, SushiSwap, and PancakeSwap outlined in this particular graph here. And the reason we're even bringing this up is because Uniswap, SushiSwap, and PancakeSwap, as 3 of the largest DEXs during the previous bull cycle, all had their peaks within a 1 to 2 week period here in May of 2021. And we can see that that happened about 7 or 8 months before Bitcoin itself actually peaked out towards the end of the year. So it's worth paying attention to these narratives because oftentimes tokens that are part of a specific narrative, like DEXs, which Jupiter is a part of, will have a run up in their price around the same time. And you can capitalize on that if you know what narrative your assets are a part of. And again, we don't know 100% if Jupe is going to run up alongside the other DEX protocols in this bull cycle, but it's very interesting to draw out these comparisons and see how Uniswap, SushiSwap, and PancakeSwap all had their price peak within the same 7 to 14 day period during the course of the last bull cycle. So again, worth keeping an eye on that narrative and how Jupe will perform alongside some of the other DEXs. Jumping over to the technical analysis, we can see here Jupe's performance over the past number of months. It is worth noting that Jupe did only launch at the beginning of 2024 in February, so we do only have price data for the past couple of months, and it has had a bit of a dip in performance. When we saw it originally launch, it actually dropped down to about the 45 cents level before making a big run up alongside that Bitcoin price running up to all-time highs before the Bitcoin halving. We saw Jupiter getting all the way up to $1.80. It has retraced since then, so it got up to about $1.80 by the end of March, beginning of April. We're currently sitting here in the middle of June, and prices have retraced to the 97.5 cents level. So we have seen that retracement all the way down from $1.80. However, that is in line with most of the rest of the market. We did see Bitcoin retrace all the way down to 59k after those 73k highs. So most of the altcoin market did see some of their gains being wiped out. But it's kind of interesting to see Jupe in this kind of consolidation range here between the kind of 90 to $1.20 range. It's been consolidating nicely here over the past 4 to 6 weeks. So I think we will see maybe a little bit of continued consolidation, which would be a bit of a bullish sentiment, in my opinion, to help boost price in the medium term after this kind of long range of consolidation. So jumping over to the team, again, in our other video on Jupe on the channel, you can check it out. We did mention the fact how Jupe and the founder behind the Jupe protocol is an anonymous person. They go by the handle We're Meow or Meow on Twitter. And again, you can follow Meow on Twitter for all of the latest updates about the Jupe ecosystem. But you can see they've got about 700,000 followers, and they do post regular updates about the Jupiter community and about the Jupiter ecosystem. So you can follow Meow on Twitter. But again, this person or people have remained anonymous, but they have built obviously a very robust protocol, because Jupe has become the 68th largest token by overall market cap in the crypto space, having only existed for a few months. So we are seeing it now currently sitting with a market cap of about 1.31 billion. It did peak out when it put in those all-time high prices a few weeks ago over the $1.80 mark at a 2.4 billion market cap. So it has breached the $2 billion mark in recent weeks. It has come back down in terms of overall market cap, in line with that price over the past few weeks. However, the circulating supply is only 1.35 billion out of a total supply of 10 billion Jupe. We do know from experience that this means we are going to be seeing more Jupiter tokens coming onto the market and being released over the course of the coming months and years. We did not find a specific token release schedule, so we do have to make a bit of an estimate as to where we think the circulating supply will be at by the middle to end of 2025 in order to plug that into our price prediction. So what we're saying is there is going to be about 1.5 billion Jupe tokens in circulation by middle to end of 2025. So again, breaking down the Jupiter tokenomics, we can see how the tokens are distributed. They even made a very interesting graphic here to show how that original 13.5%, which is those 1.35 billion Jupe tokens that are currently in circulation, we did have a community airdrop for getting all of those into circulation. There is another 11.5% or 500 million that would need to come into circulation for the community initiatives. So this is broken down, but there is no firm roadmap on the dates for this token release schedule. I couldn't find anything online. Let us know in the comments below if you have more details on that, but we do have to make that assumption that maybe we'll see it reach about 1.5 billion by the middle to end of next year. The last thing we're going to look at here is the Jupiter market dominance versus the rest of the crypto market, being the 68th largest cryptocurrency with a market cap of about 1.3 billion, as we mentioned earlier. It is currently sitting at a dominance percentage of about 0.05%. We would expect that to increase as we see the market cap grow, as we see user adoption for Jupiter and the Solana ecosystem in general over the next 12 to 18 months. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of activity happening on Solana, and if we're seeing more capital flowing into Solana, we're going to see more capital flowing into Jupiter as a result of that. So, as always, let's jump into our price prediction. We do have to make certain assumptions here and plug in certain variables. So that's why we spent the past 10 minutes going through all of the fundamentals so that we can make our best educated guesses for some of the variables that we have to plug into our price prediction equation. So in a bear case scenario, what we're seeing is the total crypto market cap could reach a peak around $4 trillion US. If Jupe can get up to a 0.12% dominance, just slightly more than double where it is right now, that would give it a $4.8 billion US market cap. And then again, dividing that by the 1.5 billion Jupe tokens we estimate to be in circulation by middle of 2025 gives us a $3.20 price target for Jupiter by middle of 2025, which gives us a 3.3x from today's prices of just under that $1 mark. Jumping over to our base case scenario, what we're saying is the total crypto market cap could reach a peak around $6 trillion US. If Jupe can get up to a 0.16% dominance level, that would give it a $9.6 billion US market cap. And again, dividing that by 1.5 billion Jupe tokens gives us a price target of $6.40, which is a 6.6x from today's prices. Finally, moving on to our most bullish case scenario, what we're saying here is the total crypto market cap could reach a peak around $8 trillion US. If Jupe can get all the way up to a 0.2% dominance level, that would give it a $16 billion market cap overall. Again, dividing the $16 billion by 1.5 billion Jupe tokens gives us a $10.67 price target for Jupe at the peak of the bull cycle in a bull case scenario, which is an 11x from today's prices. So, a few things to note here as well. You know, in the previous bull cycle, we did mention Uniswap, and Uniswap, as the leading decentralized exchange for the Ethereum network, got all the way up to a $22 billion US market cap. I think it's not unfathomable to think that Jupiter could get all the way up to 16 billion, given the fact that the DeFi space is more sophisticated now. There's better solutions. Jupiter is an excellent platform, and the amount of capital we're going to be seeing coming into the space, you know, we're likely to see a total crypto market cap that is at least twice as big as the previous bull cycle, which peaked out at about 2.9 trillion US dollars. So for Jupe to get up to 16 billion, which would still be less than what Uniswap did, you know, in the previous bull cycle in 2021, it's definitely not out of the question, and it would still be some excellent returns from here at an 11x from today's prices. So let us know in the comments below, are you bullish on Jupiter? Are you bullish on Solana and Solana as part of the DeFi ecosystem as well? It'll be very interesting to see how much of the DeFi ecosystem Solana can continue to capture. As we said, it's only at 4.33% today, but given the fact that it is faster and there's a lot more activity happening on Solana week over week, month over month versus Ethereum, it'll be interesting to see how much of this high Solana can eat into, given the fact that Ethereum still makes up almost 61% of everything in DeFi. So if Solana can capture more of that market share, Jupiter will perform better as a result of that, and we will see prices moving upwards as a knock-on effect. Let us know in the comments below, are you bullish on Jupiter? Are you holding Jupiter as part of your portfolio? Drop us a comment to let us know where you think the price of Jupiter is going to. please make sure to grab your free copy of my book, The Rise of Bitcoin. It's going to be that first link in the description. It's 100% free, so grab it while you can. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button on your way out the door if you enjoyed the video. Hit that subscribe button as well. We're on the road to our first 10,000 subscribers. It would mean the world if you subscribe, and smash that bell notification icon so you can get notified every time we drop a new video. As I said, we're trying to drop videos every single day, bring as much value as possible to you. So make sure to hit that bell notification icon and share it with your friends so you guys can hit your crypto goals. As always, we'll catch you in the next one.